Hi everybody, it's Claire from Clear Path Guidance and Tarot. I am doing a mid-month reading here for the sign of Capricorn. I am not going to do the weekly readings anymore. I think it's too much. I don't want to overwhelm people. So I'm going to do beginning of the month readings and middle of the month. So this is the middle of the month for Capricorn for the month of October. So the first card that I pulled for you Capricorns is the Nine of Wands. And this here depicts a man with all of his wands. And I look at the Rider deck and I see the symbols there. They're not always necessarily the same as on this deck here because this is a little bit different. In the Rider deck, he's wounded and he's on guard and he's uptight and cautious, aware of those who seek to wound him further. Okay? And yet not surrendering or giving up. So this person waits to see it through to the end, waiting impatiently. This card suggests delay or suspension. Okay? So I would say if you have your walls up and you're on guard, start letting them down slowly. You're not going to let anybody in if you're going to be doing that. And I know we've all been hurt. I've been hurt, but I'm not going to let the next person that comes in pay for what the last person did. Okay? It's fine to be cautious. It's fine to be aware of your surroundings and the people that are around you, but don't let that stop you from allowing other good people into your life. Okay? All right. So that's the first card that I pulled. Second card is the Deceiver. Okay? So somebody else also got this one, which is also the Devil. It's not really like a bad card. It's just a card that allows you to be aware of certain things. There's the horns, horns on the head, bat. Okay? Again, in the Rider deck, it shows that there's a torch in his left hand and a man and a woman who also have the characteristics of the devil. They've got the horns on their head, but there's chains on them, and they're loose around their necks, which to me means that they're capable of slipping them off, but choose to remain chained. Okay, chained to their demons. Card represents addictions, vice, or obsessions. These are things we can slip off of, escape from if we desire. Okay? So, if it's representing a person, it's a powerful person, one who is hard to resist. They may have power over you by manipulation, strength, or persuasion. In a relationship, it may be an unhealthy codependency. Okay? And it's about willful submission to ourselves and our desires, and struggling with weakness and temptation. All right, so here you have your guard up. You don't want to bring your walls down. Why is that? Is it because this person here is unhealthy for you? Is this person unhealthy obsession? Are you addicted to this person? Because you can easily get away from them. Is this person very powerful in your life and manipulates you and persuades you? Are you codependent onto this person? Okay, be careful. These are the things to watch for. Okay. Now it shows here, like the third card I pulled is the King of Cups. So the King of Cups is a man. Shows that he's on his throne. Okay, again, because this is a different deck than the Rider deck. He's surrounded by the sea. You can see all the water there. Water depicts emotions. Okay. And he is on a tiny patch of land, hardly big enough for his own throne. And he does struggle. This king does struggle, but he does hold his throne with dignity and grace, commanding with no less power or dignity than any other king. It suggests a man who fosters self-improvement and betterment of all who surround him, provides motivation and inspiration for others, and not to be in his kingdom, but to create your own kingdom. He's ideal, loving, nurturing, and he's a supportive father, always placing family and loved ones ahead of himself. He's not above fighting those who cause injury near and dear to him. He understands emotions. He is the King of Cups, so he doesn't understand emotions, and he's a master of his own emotions. Okay? And he wins allegiance and respect more than love. Okay? So from what I can see, okay, you have your guard up here, Capricorns, because you Capricorns, you do have your guards up a lot. I find that Capricorns are not very emotional. You keep those emotions hidden. I was married to a Capricorn. He spoke every second month. I really didn't know a whole lot about him emotionally. He didn't talk about his emotions. He was one of those men that, he'd rather talk about something else. Okay? Capricorns, I find, are very cautious most of the time. Always want to know what angle you're coming from. Okay? Things always too good to be true as far as Capricorns are concerned. Okay? Not all of them. This is just my experience with them. So don't message me and say that I said a horrible thing about all of you Capricorns, because you're not all the same. But my experience with Virgos and Capricorns and certain ones, you guys are a certain way. So this is my experience, okay? But there is something going on here. There's some sort of a obsession, addiction of some sort, okay? You can easily escape this if you choose to. Is this causing trouble here? Because this is a good man. Whether he's come into your picture or is already in the picture, this is a really, really good person, or this person may even be able to help you. Is he your dad? Is he a friend? Colleague? So just this card here can be avoided, These are all tools. These cards are tools. Nothing's ever written in stone, okay? So you can change. If you don't like this, if you don't like this outcome, if you don't like this card here, you can skip straight to this one, okay? This card here talks about just keeping your guard up. Maybe you need to. So you don't allow this person to come in, okay? And then you can go straight to this man here who's a wonderful man, okay? All right, I hope this makes sense for you guys out there, all you Capricorns.